Hello and welcome back to Ollie Talks Airsoft. Today is going to be a video demoing how to install an MPAS into a VFC M110. I realise this is a little bit of a niche gun, but basically I was sent one and asked to install an MPAS into it, so I thought why not film the process and put it up so that anyone else that gets an MPAS for their VFC in future is going to know what the process is and how it's done. So in this video it's basically going to be a top down, and I'm just going to talk over the top of it and explain what you need to undo, which order you need to do things in, and yeah, let's not waste any more time. Let's just get straight on with it. This is either relevant for you or it's not, so yeah, hopefully it is for some of you. Okay, so as you can see, this is the bolt, quite a bit bigger than your standard AR bolt. Nice chunky nozzle. Yeah, nothing really to write home about. So first off, you've got to take off the gas key on the top. So there's two big Allen head screws. Undo those and the bit will actually pull straight off the top, but as you can see they're Loctited in there pretty tight. Then you'll need to undo the screw at the back. So as you can see, I've got my thumb just on the nozzle there, just making sure that it's still pressed in, because actually you can feel the movement between the screw and the rest of the nozzle. I'll speed all this up because there's a lot of screws. There's two in the front here that you also have to remove, and once you've taken the top off and those two front screws, you see another screw in the top, and that's just another Allen key head. Once you've taken this screw out, you'll see that the rest of it just falls out. So there we go, and that's the actual nozzle itself and the little retaining part. So as you can see, that's how it fits on basically. Okay, so you see that my other friend Tom's there as well. So that's where the screw goes in, and it actually goes into that silver part, and that screws in. Basically this is what allows the nozzle to retract. You can also see there's a pin that's like off center. So what you actually have to do in order to remove the internals from this nozzle, you've actually got to punch that through. Just give it a little bit of a clean, because it is pretty grim. And as you can see here, it doesn't go through halfway, it's off center. So as you can see, as I punch it through, it just pops out the other side. Yeah, look, a three-handed job, as often things are. And once you've taken that pin out, the internals of the nozzle will actually come out. So just take a note of the orientation, and that's where the screw goes through off center. So it's nice and easy. You can't kind of install it back in the wrong way. Then you've got this silver piece on the front, so I'm trying to kind of keep everything as steady as possible as I take it all out. As I said, I've not actually taken one of these apart previously myself, and that is the bit that we're going to be replacing. So that is the standard rocket valve, and we're replacing it with an adjustable NPAS rocket valve. Now it was quite well designed, so actually you can't really put anything in the wrong way round. Everything is pretty obvious, and it all kind of just slips together as you would expect it to do. So yeah, this is me just having a look at it and going, okay, this is how it all works. So as you can see, those two bits obviously just slip in together, and if I just grab the actual NPAS part, so this is the rocket valve bit that's adjustable, so we're going to slip that in first. Often I would have expected a spring to come out, but a spring didn't come out, and so I'm not too worried about it. Literally the parts that have come out have gone back in. So as you can see there, I push it in, it doesn't completely close, realise that it just needs to be twisted, and it locks in. There we go, and that's basically the MPAS installed. So re-put the pin through, make sure that it's seated halfway, that it's not further over to one side and it's not going to come out or anything like that. Yep, everything in there seems to be functioning as I would expect. So we put the top bit back on, get it all reinserted back into the bolt. As you can see here, it's sometimes just a little bit fiddling, and there we go, it goes in. So now we'll put the, it's reverse order, so put this bit back on the top and it screws into that sliding part. Put the screw back in at the back. Then we'll have the two incredibly long screws that go in the front. So that's these screws here. These ones were just taking absolutely forever, but at least it's secure. And finally, you want to put the gas key on top. Now, when you do this, I would suggest Loctiting these because if they come undone, it's going to cause serious problems. 454, timeout, 413, 425, 416, 420. All right. So, blasting through to the wall. Any left?
Thank you.
That would be, because it is a 308. All that's done. Cool. 408. $39.
Weird, gone opposite way.
No, that's okay. So to get it, because I'm just like putting 0.2s through this anyway.
Awesome.
Do you want to just whack some of those in there?
Here's one. They got 0.2s.
Yeah, if you want to reload the mag, I'll quickly unscrew. Taking the bolt out. That's turning. Okay, I'm going that way, so I'm going forwards as I'm holding the bolt like that. How'd you get on with that loading technique?
Nice. I hate that. Simple tip like that makes it so much easier.
I know.
Right. Oh, I'm sweating. I was like, how the hell did that?
Is that? Can you hold the bolt back?
No, you got to do it. Yeah, so
It has to be the other side.
that's the front release. It's got ambi bolt release, but
Right. Oh, right, yeah. Now we're in the 200s, 240s and shit.
like back the other way.
Yeah. What did the guy want?
It's 400.
400 dead.
Well, close to 400. Well, close to limit properly, which is 400.
Okay.
Let's actually find it out.
So I went forward, so I'm going to go backwards.
$450.
Think about there. Potentially pretty pokey right here. Yeah. 437, 433, 426, 422. 430, 409, 406, 412. Yeah.
Perfect.
Cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Shame it's a VFC, right? Oh dear. Cool. Pack it up, ship it out.
Sweet, let's get this done. Let's get back into the
I'm well hungry. Come on, let's go get some food.
food.
And there you go. Hopefully that's going to have helped some of you out. A good reference piece for anyone that's that's got a VFC. Have a quick look back at this. Feel free to like zoom in on it and see what we did. But as you can see from this, we got the power adjustment from like 200 FPS all the way up to like 450, which was actually what the guy wanted. So we've handed it back. Bear in mind, this was done in sort of like April time, so we've given it back shooting about 430 FPS. But as you can see, I zoomed in there so you could see which way I was adjusting it to turn the power up and to turn the power down. So yeah, there you go, guys. Hopefully this has been useful for you. Until the next time, guys, please take care, and I'll see you soon.